Karen is everything that y'all said Gizelle and Robin and Ashley are. Every single thing. But I guess because she's the grand dame, she gets a pass. What's up, everybody? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. We're here to talk the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 9, Episode 17, All Bark and No Bite. If you guys have been with me all season, you enjoy the content, all that type of stuff, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video. Y'all comment down below so I don't have to tell you guys, all right? I thought this was a good finale. I enjoyed the season. I thought this was a good season. We didn't have a bunch of chaos. There wasn't a bunch of drama. There wasn't a bunch of vitriol. I thought it was a good season. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So the episode starts off with Karen. So Karen is asking Ray to help her pick out an outfit for the Strut for Strays fashion show / adoption, whatever, that what's her name? Stacy is hosting, right? So Karen says she ain't gonna adopt none of them dogs. Karen is looking to adopt some dogs that are bred that should not be bred, that are gonna have a shorter life expectancy, and she wants to adopt them and give them a wonderful life. I mean, girl, if you ain't in, maybe you might be, but you might be, okay? You might be, but that's what Karen says she wants to do. So she's saying that she does not want to walk in the show because Stacy has not only disrespected her, but broke her heart. I said, Karen, please. Please. Karen, please. Now, here's the thing. If you feel the way that that Stacy was taking up for Mia and not you, that's fine. You are well within your rights to feel that way. But let's not act like this lady has broken your heart and she has committed some type of cardinal sin against you. Let's stop. Stop playing with that. So Wendy calls Karen and invites her to the White House with her when she goes to interview Karen for the Dr. Wendy show. And Karen is in her confessional saying that her and Wendy have more in common than people think. Okay. I mean, Wendy is very decorated, very educated, and you got the keys to Surrey County. But hey, if that makes y'all on even playing field, who am I to judge, okay? So we then see Stacy. So Stacy goes out to lunch with one of her good friends, AJ. AJ was not for the foolishness at all. AJ said, I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm going to be honest with you on camera. So AJ said that Stacy has changed, and she is now very prim and proper. And I'm like, I've been telling y'all what Stacy is doing comes across as an act. I have stood very firm in that. It's giving fake, it's performative, it's theatrical. It doesn't even come across as authentic. But okay. So she's like, I can't wait for you to meet TJ. AJ said, I can't wait. I said, ooh. Okay. Excuse me. So Stacy is like, TJ is so fun. He's my best friend. We do all types of things together. We go to church, We make pizza at home. We do all kind of fun stuff. And AJ is like, it's weird that y'all are not intimate. He's like, you are brainwashed. Now, look, I know a lot of people are like, why are people getting on Stacy about not wanting to be intimate, whatever the case. It's not that Stacy does not want to be intimate. It's that TJ does not want to be intimate. Right? He's like, what's the word? He's controlling their intimacy because intimacy isn't just having sex. So it's weird. It's like, I feel like Stacy don't want to have to get into the real about her life and about anything else that she's going through. So she's using this TJ bullshit, I feel, just kind of as like a scapegoat for it. Because there's no other reason that she is really going on and on and on about this man like this when she knows that there's really no future. But maybe she like him, whatever. While this is happening, guess who calls? TJ. So TJ FaceTimes her and AJ is like, hi. And TJ is like, you got my name wrong. You got my name wrong. Sir, it is 2 letters. Your name is 2 letters, girl. He did not get your name wrong. So when they get off the phone, AJ is like, TJ is a cornball. He's a lot. He's very theatrical. He's not your type, and you tripping, Stacy. I said, well, damn, tell her how you really feel. Tell her how you really feel. We then get to Ashley. So it is Aunt Monica's birthday. So Ashley has the family over. They're having cake and champagne. Them kids all over the house. And Ashley announces that she will officially be done with the process of her divorce, hopefully by next week. So we find out that she did not have to file the public complaint. Michael responded accordingly. Things are going swiftly. Apparently, she can still talk about this weird-ass man that she married back in the day on the show. And Ashley is able to go forth and prosper, right? Uncle Up and Aunt Monica do not be playing with her. They was like, look, remember we told you about Ashley, finding out about Ashley and learning more about herself does not mean that you go and chase up behind this little boy Josh. Because Ashley is like sprung, nose wide open over Josh. So Josh coincidentally FaceTimes Ashley, and Dylan is trying to say hi, and Ashley is like, no, this is mommy's friend from work. Who? If it was really your friend from work, Ashley, it would be one of the other ladies on this cast that has met your child before. But whatever. While this is happening, Dean is walking his ass on the kitchen island over the food. I ain't got to eat there, so whatever. We then see Gizelle. So Gizelle is planting a Christmas tree, attempting to plant a Christmas tree in her backyard to honor her father. We know her father passed away unexpectedly from a brain tumor less than a year ago. Christmas was big. He would always come up to DC. I think her father was he living in Louisiana? Or was he living in Atlanta? I think maybe it was Atlanta. But he would always come up around Christmas to spend Christmas with his granddaughters, and they would get a tree together and decorate it. So they want to plant a Christmas tree in honor of him. They have a nice little plaque and everything that they have picked out. And Gizelle gets emotional when talking about how excited her father would have been for the twins to go to school, how he would have wanted to be walked through campus. And she lets her girls know that she's going to miss them because, she's an empty nester now. She misses her dad. She's going to miss her girls. But she also knows that the pain is lasting, but the shock and kind of like the gut wrenching of it is temporary. So she's very positive, but you can tell that Gizelle is hurting from, the loss of her father, as any of us would be at the loss of our parents, especially when you're super close to your parent, the way that Gizelle was close to her father. She does mention that sometimes she wants to just go home and cry, but she can't do that. So I hope that she's getting a release somehow, because y'all know Gizelle likes to act as if she doesn't have feelings and all that type of stuff, but that lady probably sits up in her house and cries all the time. So we then see Wendy. So Wendy is at the White House with her family. They're taking pictures. Everybody looks all melanated and moisturized. They're a good looking family. So Karen shows up, and Wendy is in her confessional saying that Karen has always been a friend to me, and I just want to return this favor back to her. Eddie is telling the kids how representation matters, and they can see themselves in the White House as the press secretary. Let's run it on up the ladder, Eddie. They can be the Speaker of the House. They can be the Vice President. They can be the President. So, yes, representation does matter, okay? So the interview seemingly went great. I do plan on looking it up. I want to see what they talked about. So kudos to Dr. Wendy and them. So let's get to Strut for Strays, okay? So Stacy has TJ hosting with her. Why? He was he was so excited. So Stacy has this hair. Look. I was with TJ. If you like it, I love it. Okay? Do you like your hair, Stacy? Because if you like your hair, sis, then we all love it, and that's all that matters. Okay? So TJ pulls her to the side after meeting AJ, and he tells AJ, like, we're on the same team. We got to be on the same team. So that means it's us against whoever is against her. And I'm like, take it down a notch, nigga. What is wrong with you? What are you talking about, TJ? Did you have an upper? What is going on? You being mad weird for no reason right now. So he put Stacy to the side, and I was with Stacy. You good? What is going on? Because this is a lot. It's a lot right now. And TJ is like, well, I feel kind of blindsided. I haven't heard from you. You got this new hair. TJ don't like her hair, okay? That's very clear. And he's like, I feel like this will be a good event for both of us. TJ is like, yeah, this is a good way for me to showcase my hosting skills. TJ doesn't care about the event in the capacity of Stacy. It's just a good way for him to showcase his hosting skills. This is your best friend, Stacy. So Karen walks in and said the event looks familiar. Familiar to what, Karen? Karen just be saying stuff. So she still feels a way about Stacy. Okay. Stacy pulls Karen to the side, wants to understand, why do we have a problem? What's good? What is going on? So Karen is like, look, Mia went in on my character, and I feel that you did not defend me. Stacy said, no. I stood up for you when Mia called you a drunk and a cheater. I stood up for you and I defended you, which she did. So Karen was like, well, I didn't see it with my eyes. I said, oh, Karen, that's childish as fuck. That's childish, Karen. So then they start talking over each other. And Karen was like, I let you talk, now let me talk. That's etiquette 201, zip it. I said, oh, girl. That's a whole ass adult woman you talking to. See, Karen be really letting that grind down bullshit go to her head, because I'd have cussed Karen smooth the fuck out. Because why you talking to me like I'm one of your children? I'm not Raven. Or whatever your son's name is, Brandon. I'm not them. Play with somebody else. Right? So Karen said that she is just now getting close to Stacy. And I'm like, if you don't know this lady for real, why do you expect blind loyalty from her? But she said that Stacy's backstabbing tendencies are preceding her. And I'm like, what? She didn't backstab you, Karen. That was very in your face. That was very in your face. So Karen in her confessional, doing the most, has a scarecrow, and it's like, this is how I felt that Stacy looked. And I'm like, Karen, you really don't have no place to talk about nobody else's hair. When that one season was the season 2 or 3, we watched your wig slide back and fall off and do all that other shit. And we saw that same wig in your body cam footage. You have no place to talk about anybody's hair, Karen, but whatever, girl. So Stacy said, well, Karen, you attacked Mia. Now, attacked is a little strong of a word, okay? This is the housewife, Stacy. I feel like we have to remind you of this constantly. So Stacy is like, I don't have any allegiance to Karen in her confessional. Karen said, look, something about her being raggedy. Oh, she said, yo, raggedy ass. And Stacy was like, not over here. So then Karen is like, well, I'm talking about what you wear. Stacy said, this is from Vivian Shop. She said, everything you wear. Not everything she wears. What? Okay, so then we turn around and Karen is talking about Stacy has charges. Stacy said, I have never been to court a day in my life. What are you talking about? Karen in her confessional, y'all. Karen is in her confessional talking about what she's talking about is she has run through a stop sign 3 times. The same stop sign 3 times. I said, Karen, the audacity of you when you were fucking drunk, pissy, sloppy ass drunk, hit a pole, car set on fire, got arrested, said that you were Thomas Jefferson's concubine, told the officer that you were fucked up, told the officer that you were the grand dame, because that's what Andy Cohen calls you, and then told them people that they were poor and white and you were rich, bitch, you a fucking big timer. And you got the audacity to talk about her running a stop sign? Karen, go to hell. Go to hell. See, and this is why nobody felt sorry for Karen when her body cam footage came out. Because you've been doing all this bumping of the gums, Karen, as if you were so much fucking better than everybody else when you were clearly the town drunk. The audacity, the nerve, the gall, the temerity. Go somewhere with that bullshit, Karen. You sound to look stupid. Over a fucking stop sign. Oh, girl. Oh, my God. The amount of people that do rolling stop. Okay. So she then tells Stacy that she has been demoted. They are now just associates. Girl, who cares? So Gizelle shows up in the dress that Wendy wanted, but Stacy says she couldn't have. So Gizelle says she turned around and went back to the store to buy the dress to wear. Gizelle, that was stupid because Stacy didn't give you the reaction that you wanted. You should have went back to the store, bought the dress, and then gave it to Wendy for Wendy to wear. That's what she should have did. But I guess on Watch What Happens Live, Gizelle said that she did give the dress to Wendy. You wore it. Don't give me a used dress that I could have bought myself brand new, but I guess it's the thought that counts. So we then see that Kiana is telling Mia and I want to say Jassy how her and Greg need some space right now because they keep having disagreements. Now, it's not disagreements. He is disrespectful as fuck to you. That's what y'all are having, okay? So they are all talking about Stacy's hair because, yeah. So Ashley comes up to Gizelle after the ladies that are supposed to be walking in the show go upstairs to change. And she's like, look, I met up with Stacy and Stacy was telling me about the list of people that Karen told her that she should and should not get close to prior to coming into the group. Karen told her to avoid Wendy at all costs and not to get close to her. So we see the flashback, and what Stacy said was Karen said that Wendy is self-absorbed, not a girl's girl, and to never trust her. Now, Wendy is self-absorbed. Wendy is not a girl's girl from what I can see on the show. Now, I don't know if Wendy is untrustworthy, so I won't say that. But damn, Karen, like, okay. So Gizelle is like, in her confessional, I have told Wendy that Karen trashes her and talks about her, and she didn't want to believe me because it was coming from her. I 1,000% believe that. For whatever reason, people like to act as if Karen is not as bad to y'all as Gizelle, Robin, and Ashley are. Karen is the same woman that when Wendy came onto the show, was it season 3? Season 2, season 3? That said that Wendy does not fit the aesthetic of the group. That said that Wendy doesn't look good with the group. This is the same woman, so why are we shocked now? Why doesn't Wendy keep Karen at arm's length? You don't watch the show back, Wendy? But see, Wendy likes to kiss people's ass. Wendy wants to be included. Wendy wants to be a part of the mean girl clique so damn bad that you, like, deep down, Wendy knew that Karen didn't fuck with her, but you are still kissing this lady's ass. But this is Dr. Wendy Asefo that you guys like and can never do anything wrong. And oh my God, you don't like Wendy, you're a hater. Whatever. So Ashley and Gizelle go talk to Karen, and it's like, this is what Stacy has said. So Karen is like, that didn't happen. And she was like, so Karen is like, well, that didn't happen. Now they're having this conversation while Wendy is standing there because Wendy just came, right? So Gizelle is like, anytime somebody new joins the group, this is what Karen does. Karen tries to get this person to be up her ass right away, so she always has an ally. So Karen is like, they didn't meet at all. No, this is when Wendy comes over. So Stacy and Wendy come over. When Wendy arrives, Eddie gives her some happy Eddie. And Gizelle is like, hey, Stacy, Karen said it ain't true. She wasn't talking shit about Wendy. I said, oh my God, Gizelle. Messy as fuck. So Wendy is standing there like, what did I walk in? Now, I will say this. I felt bad for Wendy because for you to come to an event and there's a whole conversation about how people been running down on you, that's not cool. So Ashley and Gizelle are like, she didn't say Wendy was fake and not to be friends with her and that she's horrible. You know, all that stuff. Karen said she didn't say that. Stacy was like, yes, you did. You said Wendy is fake, self-absorbed, and not a girl's girl. Karen looks guilty as fuck. Y'all can't tell me Karen didn't say that with the look on her face. That mouth got all twitched and chopped and screwed up. I said, oh God, you see the You see her eyes start to tinge red. Yeah, Karen, you were caught. You were caught, Karen. So Wendy is in her confessional and she was like, do I think Karen said it? No, I don't think she did. I know she said. I know she's been talking shit about me. So you the fool, Wendy. You're the fool then. Whatever. Because okay, whatever. So the ladies are all sitting together. Karen's still lying. So Wendy is like, oh my God, I'm so self-absorbed. Watch my cape. And Karen is all but ready to cry. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Yes, you did. Stand on that shit. You say you the grand dame, you big Karen, not the little one, stand in it. If you was talking cash shit about her, be bitch enough to admit it. But see, Karen's not going to do that. Because Karen is a coward, right? The same coward that lied about being drunk, but you know, that's your homegirl. So, Stacy is like, you did say it. We went to your favorite mom and pop shop. We went to Tally Ho's. And Gizelle was like, Tally Ho's? Because everybody know Karen done been to Tally Ho's. So Karen is like, Gizelle is like, if you went to Tally Ho's with her, I believe everything that Stacy is saying. That's the same place that she took Gizelle beginning of the season. So Karen is like, wait, you know what? God damn it, we did go there. But I don't remember talking about me or Wendy. Maybe you were drunk when y'all went. I don't know. So Mia is paying her dust, and it's like, I'm not thinking about her. Mia's ordering a dog bed because apparently she's going to adopt a dog. So Wendy is like, I have rode for you. I have been a friend for you, and I do not want this to be a one-sided friendship. Right? So, in truth be told, Wendy has been a good friend to Karen this entire season. Wendy, whenever they are talking about Karen, Wendy is not in it. Whenever they are really getting into Karen's ass about stuff, Wendy is not a part of that. She has been a good friend to Karen this season, right? So, hey, it's on you, Wendy, how you choose to move forward from this, okay? So Stacy then said that I have held on to what Karen has said about everyone for months at this point. And everybody is like, I want to know what she said. And Karen looks scared. Karen looks shook. And like Ashley said in her confessional, Karen does so much bumping of the gums that you have to realize that at some point that shit is going to come back around to you. Especially when you cross the person or you get into it with the person on reality TV at that you told all these secrets to, that you talked all this shit to. Come on, Karen. You too old to not know better. So Stacy and TJ start the show, and Stacy's up there messing up words and shit. Just okay. So she announces all the ladies, they come out with their dogs. It's cute or whatever. And then she announces that Wendy adopted a dog. Eddie is like, we ain't talk about this. So they have another dog. So then all of a sudden, the fog machine goes off and it scares the shit, literally and figuratively, out of all the dogs. So now people are screaming. The dogs are getting all wound up. The dogs are shitting everywhere. I know it probably smells. And now people are freaking out. Karen is throwing up that hard liquor that she was bragging about drinking to Stacy. She's over in the garbage can throwing up like hell. Chaos. Why they would think to turn on them fog machines, I don't know. Stacy said that this was not planned. She doesn't understand what's happening. I don't know why they would do that, Stacy. Again, the fake act. Whatever. So we get the end of the season wrap-ups, and Kiana moved in with Greg into that new house. She moved out shortly after, but she still wants an engagement. Kiana, babe, please. Please. Ashley is still casually dating Josh. Gizelle is now an empty nester, but she's back dating Namzi. Is that what's his name? Namzi? That guy that she met at the speed dating. Wendy is teaching a reality TV class at Wesleyan. Is that how you say it? Wesleyan University. Stacy is in the final stage of her divorce. Mia and Ink broke up. Surprise, surprise. And she is seemingly back with Gordon, or I'm sure they'll be back together. And then Karen's ass is headed to jail. So we fast forward 5 months, and we see Karen is headed to her trial, dressed in all black. being very pensive, trying to come across as very innocent. But we find out, as we all know, she was found guilty on the counts, and the body cam footage came out that showed her being very, very saucy. And Karen is now facing up to 2 years in prison. I know her trial, her sentencing trial, or a sentencing date was set for like either this week or next week, and it got pushed back a week or two, so she has not been sentenced yet. But by the time we get to the reunion, we see that Karen did not show up. She is in rehab, putting on stunts and shows, and it looked like the women drag her the entire time. But let me know what you guys thought about this season. Did you guys like it? Did you not like it? How did you feel about the cast? Subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, and I will talk to you guys in the comment section. Peace.